access it if you are not a regular user of that kind of data. So we're just trying to share with you an example of what that interface looks like, and I'll turn it back over to Jen as one of the things we've been experimenting with to improve the community member experience.
So it's intended that you can scroll. It works on a mobile device, and then you can send it out as a PDF. It is not particularly set up. I tried to make it a little bit more that it would be slides for this presentation, but there's lots of ways that we can use this to kind of highlight information, and we probably wouldn't necessarily do something quite as long as this, but I do think that because we have all this information compiled, there are some important updates that we'd like to share with the community. So just kind of embedding this into the city council page on the goals. So a couple of things additionally just to highlight. So for example, city council contributed $450,000 to the West Mountain Regional Housing Coalition for the Good Deeds program. It launched in August, and 8 market rate homes have been converted to permanently affordable at a cost of approximately $76,000 per bedroom. So, to compare that to an affordable housing that we're building, which is approximately $1 million. So it's kind of a way to kind of show information like that's happening, where you had a longer kind of presentation from April or information packet that was in your info only, that this kind of could help people kind of navigate to some of those, larger goals, affordable housing being one. So I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm happy to take any feedback that you have on this presentation tool, and my plan is to go ahead and put it up there on the website, and hopefully have people take a look at it. People can also share it, so there's a way that you can send it as like a PDF to somebody. If I want to share it with John, I could do that from this website.
I think this is really great. It gives the public an opportunity. You can't force it to drink the water, but you can lead it to it. And for those that are interested, I think this is a great tool.
John? I'm personally super excited about this because it's a great resource as I start thinking about my re-election campaign. I can point to this. I'm really excited about all the work that's been done on grants. The grant for the lumberyard is super exciting. What I'm most excited about is the microgrid grant and the CLT grants. I think those two are really going to help our community with resiliency. So thanks for your hard work on that.
Sam, any questions or comments?
Just great job. Thank you for this. It is laid out very easily to navigate, so I do appreciate that for the average everyday user.
Yeah, one other thing that I hope council notices with some of the language here in this format is a switch in perspective about the update. So it's not necessarily about what the city's done, but what the impact is to the community member. And so it really tries to cut through and focus on the headline of what's going to be different for a member of our community because of these projects.
And that's the end of the presentation. We're happy to take any other questions.
Can you scroll it up just a little bit?
This way?
The other way?
Oh, this way?
Down, up? I don't know the difference these days. Keep going. Yeah, I just want to see a little bit more.
I will actually click through them if I can get it to come out again. So. You have information about the Armory redevelopment. I think I might call that Armory Hall, hearing that terminology this evening. Information about providing opportunities for human connection through the arts. Information about some things that the Red Brick has done. The HSO and PAC program with Aspen Police Department. Wheeler, we really tried to provide just a few updates in all of these various categories. And so there's a big banner that's about the topic area, and then some additional information. So Aspen Community Survey, the customer service standards. This, for example, is a hyperlink that would take you to the community survey. And then There's that innovation and permit review, talking about streamlining processes, enabling one-day issuance for simple permits like window replacement. So trying to condense many paragraphs down to potentially one paragraph. One of the things that's neat about this is that it has an AI component, so you can take a lot of text and really condense it. I tried on all of these paragraphs. I felt like people needed it a little bit more than it wanted to really, really condense things. But it is a neat tool to also kind of to be efficient, potentially to take a longer narrative and make it quite short.
And why that's really important is what we've heard from our directors, is that their capacity to yet produce one more thing for this really isn't there. With the items they already have in their compass plans, their relationship to the council goals and so on. So we said, okay, so we want to increase this transparency to the community. At the same time, how does this not feel like additional work burden across the most expensive group of employees, just solely by what their loaded hourly rates are? How do we avoid that? And so that's why we've been experimenting with AI and how some AI products can really advance that and remove some of that administrative burden.
Yeah, this just drives home to me. We spent an afternoon in a council retreat a year and a half ago, and to see the amount of work in detail that staff, all members of staff have put into this, just really, I thank everybody for all of the work that you put into it, and it just really is impactful on what our requests are. And when we have 6 goals, that creates a lot of work. And for future councils, maybe be cognizant of how much work each additional goal presents to staff. And I appreciate all the efforts. Thank you.
Looks good. Any other update items tonight? Thank you so much. That looks great.
Thanks.
Looks great.
Really good stuff.
That concludes our work session for this evening. We are back tomorrow with a regularly scheduled regular meeting at 5 p.m. We do encourage for public comment at the beginning, so please join us here tomorrow at City Hall at 5 p.m. As always, thank you to Grassroots. Good night.